Hello, everyone. Welcome to my weekly Meltdowns coverage of Big Brother Canada, Week 6. Joined, as always, with me is Deborah G. and Tyler. I know this is a rough time for all of us, but I've prepared a speech, a eulogy for one Erica Hill. Deborah, can you pull it together, please? Just center. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word life, it means forever. And that's a mighty long time, but I'm here to tell you there's something else. Erica, there's something else after Big Brother Canada 6. It is better to be loved by all than hated by everyone. It is better to be backdoored because that is the only way they could get you out. Because when you think about it, at the end of the day, Erica, you were a comp beast. You were something that little girls could look at and go, I can do that. I can do anything, and it doesn't matter that I have a vagina. I can do it. And it's sad to me that someone such as Kayla, who probably suffered from what the worst case of HOH-itis I've ever seen. It was horrible. The power. It was a nightmare. Here's the thing. Yes, here's amen. Amen. Here's the thing. Don't be humiliated and embarrassed that you got out of the house by a bunch of spineless pussies. Because here's the thing. They couldn't win. They couldn't win against you. But there is something else out there. The world, the internet. Serve it up on a plate. Give it to them straight. Do you understand me? We love you, Erica Hill. And I will leave you with your own words today, everyone. And I quote Erica Hill as she left the Big Brother Canada house to Kayla. Fuck you too. No. Fuck you.
Fuck both of you.
Fuck you. Seriously. The end.
Oh, that was beautiful, Allison.
I'm sweating.
I feel moved by that statement. I think that's how all three of us feel after the events of this week.
It is amazing to me how, here's the thing. There's no way for, and I'm officially saying the phrase Dela is no longer allowed on my show. Do you understand me? I will not help them carry on with anything with that ridiculous gosh damn name. Because here it is. There's no way of them knowing that, her knowing that Ryan's telling the truth. I give her that. But wouldn't you think, wow, 4 people telling the same exact story. This guy's not even breaking a sweat telling me he's telling the truth. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss here. This is the only way you can get someone like Erica out of the game. It is. Unfortunately, that's the way Big Brother goes. And the manner in which it was done, after Canada decided to save Ryan, Erica went to Kayla. And Kayla had a chance to say, don't ask the person you about to put up God, I have zero. I'm going to say something. I have zero respect for Kayla. You're a pussy. I couldn't buy what everyone told me. Hey, here's the thing. It's called, I don't know, thinking for yourself, coming to your own conclusion, and calming the fuck down. You won't be HOH next week. You won't be in control next week. You always need to think ahead of your HOH. What decision do I make right now that will also affect me in the long run. But no, she decided to have HOH-itis and wear a completely too tight, inappropriate outfit on eviction evening. I don't want to see the outline of your panties through your little jumper. Do me a fave. Look in the mirror. Sorry.
And honey, don't evict your meat shield this early.
Yeah,
you just
especially when you're in an alliance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or showmance, I'm sorry.
For showmance, and you know, the one big meat shield in front of them is Erica, and they have Victor. So
yeah.
There were so many things wrong with this week, and it all started with the HOH competition when she promised when Kayla promised Will he would be safe if he took the phone call from his family. And of course, she went back on that. This was an opportunity for the house to kind of band together. And whoever she and Derek wanted out of the house, they should have done the polar opposite. Because
absolutely,
Derek had less freaking airtime this week, and he was up in the HOH with her.
Derek is wallpaper.
He really is. He's almost like Big Brother 19 Matt, like levels of just like a non-entity in the house. It's really, really crazy to me. And I was so high on him, like coming into the season. Like I
know, me too.
All his preseason interviews, like he seemed like he was like the kind of like the macho guy, but not like a douche about it. Like he seemed really nice, like very suave, very charming. And I just had much higher expectations for Derek. Like I'm not even like attracted to him anymore at this point.
It's sad because you can be one way and then you get around other people, and certain people trigger behaviors in you. Yeah. And you act a certain way. Like I could get around someone and start cutting up and acting like a 13-year-old boy, giggling about farts and stuff. I mean, you know, that's just, you know, and maybe Kayla doesn't, you know, she's too dominant and runs the damn show.
Yeah.
So maybe he's more submissive with a powerful woman.
Yeah.
So there's no telling what's really going on. They are a threat.
Right.
And who is it? Paris went in and flipped the script on Ryan. And I mean, am I right? Was it her or Allie?
No, it was Paris.
Okay.
Moments before nominations, you know, she really observed correctly that Kayla was kind of communicating with everybody, like trying to get everybody's take on the situation, but not really giving up any information in terms of who she was thinking about putting up and everything. So it was really great of Paris that she knew that she wasn't giving up any information. So she figured that like by waiting to be the last one moments before eviction, there was no chance for other people to go in and kind of undo the work that Paris had done. I thought it was really great.
I thought if she had stopped for 2 seconds and really thought about it, you know, but like, you know, I'm trying to, hello, Bambi in the chat room. Thank you for, yes, we all know Derek is a leotard. Yes, he's a cheetah print leotard that's too tight and shows off, you know, moose knuckles and camel toes. That's what he is. There's no doubt.
She said, who needs theater when you have this?
Yeah. Oh, we're all about the extra. It's all extra today because I don't even really give a crap. I'm so angry. I mean, look, it's Big Brother. People are going to get backdoored. Things are going to happen. I get it. And this is the only way they could have gotten her out. Let's be real for a second. This was going to happen. We knew it. She's been safe. She's not, you know, if she could too, you know, and Kayla was so drunk with HOH power, having people go in and out. She's like really, it got clicky to me. I'm just going to listen to the people in my inner clique.
Yeah.
And the nerds can try, but whatevs. We're not doing it.
So on her eviction, I can't wait for her eviction. We're going to have to like have wine glass.
We're drinking during that one. I'm going to wear festive cat ears, a boa. Yes.
All kinds of extra.
I'm kind of not as down on Kayla as you guys are. The way I took the whole like Erica's leaving and her saying like, everybody was telling me you were a target, blah blah blah. I thought that like Kayla, in my opinion, like this is my read on the situation. I think that Kayla knows that that's not true, but she was trying to take the target off of her for making this big move and kind of put it on the rest of the house. And then when I thought that what was really, really great in that moment was when Johnny started getting upset and Kayla says, "What, did you want Will out?" And she really does a great job putting Johnny on the spot right there of like in front of everybody. Trying to push him to admit, like, listen, like, you want this guy out that's still in the house. I thought that was a great play to try and kind of like make enemies out of Johnny and Will.
But he can recover from that, Tyler, because yes, he wanted Will out over Ryan. So there is truth to that statement, but you can't ignore why that statement was made prior because they didn't know this twist was coming. So she's kind of calling him out, but not really. Right.
I don't know. I think that, like, yes, I agree that Kayla definitely got HOH-itis a little bit. Like, she really just got a little bit too cocky and too excited to be, like, the villain that makes a big move. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm not as I would rather this type of gameplay than like no gameplay at all, like Big Brother 19. Right. So
hey, look, this was awesome.
It was great TV. Like, I'm really sad that we lost Erica, and I'm really curious to see like where the puzzle pieces are going to fall from here because Erica was so like important, like in the middle of everything in this house, and it's really sad to me that she didn't even make jury.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Really, really sad. So like the jury is now started, but she was the last person before jury. And I think that that's such a travesty. Like I really wish that Big Brother Canada would do these larger juries like Big Brother US has been doing recently. Just I think at this point, like Erica has earned it. And who was the person evicted before her?
Hamza?
Hamza.
Yeah, I think Erica and Hamza have earned their spot in jury. And it's like I'm glad that we get to see her out in the real world sooner so she can start talking to everybody and breaking down her gameplay. But I don't know. I just, for somebody who had such a hell of a run in this season, I think that she deserves a vote.
Compy's Barbie does deserve a vote.
For sure. But not just Compy's. Like she was like really also like very intellectual, very social as well. Like she was a great television to watch too with like all of her stuff. A+ player, and of course, like another gay bites the dust in Big Brother Canada.
Twist fucked.
Yeah, like Mitch from Big Brother Canada 4, he tweeted, he was like, "Why do all the gays have to get twist fucked?" And I called this last week. I said Erica is going to go because she's going to get twist fucked, and it's really sad. And I hope that Canada really sees like they made this happen. And I think that they were too stupid before they even voted to save Ryan to even think about like, oh, well, who would Kayla put up in replacement?
Exactly. I mean, you have to think like a couple steps ahead when you're making a decision to cast a vote. And the thing is that Canada has the discretion as to say, you know, it's going to the next week. We're carrying it over to the next week because it was good for 2 weeks, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had the discretion to not let that happen.
Right.
And you know it.
Right.
Because it is considered entertainment TV. So it was up to their discretion to twist fuck Erica. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted by the fact that my cat wants to take a bath right in my face.
Hey, Finley, hi.
Okay, so
anyway, oh God, okay.
What?
My cat just jumped across the computer to chase the other cat. It's just a madhouse around here.
So let's break down what happened earlier in this week. So of course we had Ryan and Will nominated initially, and like we said, like great job to Paris. I really think that that's her doing. That Maddie isn't up there, but instead it's Ryan. And man, that speech that Kayla gave when nominating them, like that was really harsh. I didn't think that was a good look for her, and I didn't think that it was really necessary. Just because Ryan is already the villain in the house, like he's already the outsider. Like, she didn't have to make like a huge spectacle of herself when the target is that clear in Ryan.
Well, she made a villain of herself.
She
The way
did.
she conducted herself this week.
Absolutely. Totally agree with that.
Like,
Kayla?
oh
Yeah.
yeah, she
Or Paris?
definitely embodied. No, Kayla embodied the villain persona by the way she acted this week.
Yeah.
Well, what's her name? Paris is really doing the thing that I talk about a lot. The puppet. I call it the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
Where she's playing her game through other people. She's using them as puppets.
Yeah, and I think that
she's running a Muppet Show right now.
That is the perfect game that Paris needs to be playing right now, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with all these like big duos in the house. We have Kayla and Derek together. We have Olivia and Allie together. Who else? I mean, that's pretty much.
Olivia and Allie have been doing it themselves.
What do you mean?
Playing the game through everybody else. Although Olivia did win, an HOH, but still, they have been using everybody to force their agendas.
Yeah, and that's really good gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it really is.
Yeah, but I think that they're putting too big of a targets on themselves. Like they're.
Oh yeah.
Like they.
It's gonna come around.
Oh, absolutely. Do you guys think that it's like? Do you think that Olivia and Allie will be targeted before Kayla and Derek?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think they. Oh man, if Johnny.
The way Kayla and Derek have made everybody feel in the past week, there is going to be a lot of resentment. People recognize their reign of terror.
Yeah.
They recognize it, they feel it, and that doesn't go away. People don't forget how you made them feel.
Right. Well, I think that this HOH is really important too, to kind of where the cards will fall. Who, like, is it going to be Derek and Kayla that get targeted first? Is it going to be Olivia and Allie? I would love to see Paris in power. Like, I think right now would be a great time for her to get HOH and to make some decisions.
Do we know who is HOH right now?
Do we want to get into that right now?
No, let's wait a few more minutes and then we'll do spoiler stuff.
Because there's already HOH winner and nominees, so we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, so I think that Kayla like totally misplayed especially that nomination ceremony. It was really
it was brutal.
And then we get to the veto competition, and it gets super close where like it's Ryan or Johnny. And I thought it was a really great observation on Kayla's part that Johnny was essentially fighting for his life just as much as Ryan was. He probably didn't realize that, but it was like the two people it came down to was really, really crazy to watch. And I really thought it was interesting how
what comp was it? The delivery comp?
It was the one in heats. So they had like one person eliminated each time. Kayla was eliminated first on it was like a waitress competition where they were like eating all around the world or something like that. And it came down to a puzzle with Johnny and Ryan.
I must not have seen it. I must have missed it.
Can I go back to the nomination ceremony real quick?
Yeah.
I'm going to give some life advice. I feel like I'm giving life advice every week.
Well, I need it, so go ahead.
Yes, here we go. Life advice. If you are going to call someone a liar, you better be able to prove it 100%. And I'm not talking about hearsay.
Yeah.
You freaking prove it.
Well, I almost don't blame Kayla for believing like these four people's lie.
Her clique.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you really have to understand, like, it's very much so a mob mentality in the house, and I don't blame Kayla too much for believing four people over the one that is kind of on the outs and has nothing to lose by.
But the read on Ryan though, watching his body language, and how he was conducting himself, there wasn't this poor, pitiful me, look at me, I'm going to fake cry. I'm about to go off about Maddie. Y'all hold on, buckle up in a sec. Let me tell you something. Though his body language, his eye contact, the way he conducted himself, the way he even said at the end of the nomination ceremony, "You wait till you get out of here, kid, and watch the tape."
Yeah.
It would have led me to believe, just by paying fucking attention to body language and how people carry themselves. That speaks volumes over 4 hearsays.
Right.
And let me tell you something. Can Maddie please stop crying? I don't care anymore.
I tweeted about this.
Oh my God.
Production did Maddie so dirty on that Sunday night episode. They were like, who will save themselves from the power of veto? And will Maddie ever stop crying? I thought that was so
I love it.
funny.
It's funny sometimes when people cry and then wink in the yeah, we get it, but baby, it's done. It's overstayed. It's welcome. It's burnt. It's not cooked. It's done. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Stop crying at ceremonies. Stop crying every freaking second. And another thing, that hat you had on did you no favors. You're not Tom Petty.
Right.
Okay.
And it's just really disappointing, like, considering she is the super fan this season too. Like, she is the us that is in the Big Brother house right now, and it's just always such a shame when I feel let down by the super fan that's cast. And
she's not representing me.
Right, exactly, and I really don't see like a path to victory for Maddie. Like, I'm looking at the board and I don't see anybody that she could win against, even Derek. I really don't think so. What do you guys?
Even wallpaper Derek?
I think that Derek would win over Maddie.
Maddie hasn't done anything. She hasn't done anything.
She hasn't. Her bonds are not strong at all. Like, I think Derek's like social bonds are a little bit better than Maddie's. And honestly, like we've talked about many times, like, you want to feel good about the person that you're voting for in the end. And I just can't see anybody respecting Maddie enough at the end. Like, sitting next to Allie, Derek, Johnny, Kayla, Olivia, Paris, Ryan, or even Will, I think that like anybody takes this win over Maddie. So I think that Maddie is our potential GOAT for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. Will, I think, has replaced Marin as the pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Maddie would be the next one to do that too, and they get Will out. Will hasn't really done anything either.
Mm-mm.
Has he?
No.
He hosted a comp. I won't take that from him.
He hasn't done anything.
Sorry. That's how I feel right now.
So yeah, you guys definitely have to watch that. Did you watch the veto, right, Allison?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Deb, you have to watch it because it is like really a nail biter. And like, what I found really interesting is that at the beginning of the season, they were really like, the editors were really painting Ryan as this villain, and he has this total like underdog kind of edit now.
Oh yeah, I'm rooting for Ryan now.
Totally changed, and I really think that they did that on purpose because they wanted Ryan to be saved with this veto.
I think they wanted the frickin' vote used too. But you know what? When Ryan was alone and he was talking about 6 years of this and it comes down to this right now, and he was heartbroken, I felt that pain because I've been watching this, I've been watching regular Big Brother.
I felt that too, absolutely.
For 18 years, and then this show for now my second year. It is heartbreaking, and you have to think about it. He is the oldest person in the house. He is a little bit isolated. There are these little cliques going on. He's had to fight, and he has to win. Just because he doesn't look like the hero, and he doesn't look like everyone in the house, I think it just. I really love Best Buy. I really do. And yes, that's my nickname for him. Come at me. I fucking dare you. I'm in a mood. He has really changed. I think that from his first HOH, the only time he was HOH, I don't think he was drunk with power. I think he was a bit buzzed.
I think that he just like stumbled to like make any bonds before he got into power, honestly. Which, yes, like that is his fault. I will like take 1 point off there for him.
Mhm.
But if you compare his reign to Maddie's reign, Maddie was much worse.
Maddie.
Not Maddie. I mean Kayla.
Kayla. I was gonna say Maddie.
Yeah. I'm sorry. If you compare what he did in his HOH with, getting everybody to spill the beans, compared to Kayla, who is pitting everybody against everybody, getting everybody to throw everybody under the bus, making everybody feel unsafe. Everybody's running around in a panic, screaming, the sky is falling. I definitely think that he did a better job than Kayla.
Yeah. One thing I do want to point out though, like I feel like in Big Brother in particular, a little bit more so than Survivor, there's this insane like double standard gender wise. So I feel like if a guy were to have an HOH reign like Kayla's, I think that a lot of people would come out of the week thinking like, wow, like Dr. Will or whoever, this guy like played like the house. He was really strong. Like he was such a leader and he like made this awesome move and like he didn't give a shit what anybody thought. But I feel like when a girl tries to do the same thing, a la Kayla, for instance, she kind of has this label of being a bitch, which I don't know. So I'm always biased like towards the women. Like I tend to root for them a little bit more.
You're right. You're 100% right. But for me, if this had been Derek making the decision, I would have felt the same way. I just felt like whenever someone gets in that HOH room and starts, I can't even, I don't know. I'm trying to understand, I understand why they did what they did.
I think they were just playing in the moment and not thinking steps ahead. You have to think steps ahead.
Right.
You have to think who is in front of me and who is under me and who is behind me. And you have to worry about who is behind you.
Right.
Because the person in front of you is your shield. The people underneath you are your support. And the person behind you is going to stab you in the fucking back. And that's the person you need to worry about.
Honestly, Mars said, I'm lost. Can you guys rewind and start all over? Hi, Mars.
We hate life right now.
In my, what?
So we hate life right now.
Yeah. Mars, you definitely have to rewind and watch the funeral that we just had for Erica. But no, I think that in my opinion, the biggest mistake that Kayla made this week was going back on her word and putting up Will after they made that deal for him to get that phone call. Because that is in front of the entire house that she is showing that like she can go back on her word, and that's a really hard thing to undo. So if I had to like dock any points from Kayla, I think that would be the biggest one, in my opinion.
Yeah, you can't go back on your word like that. No.
Mars is in the chat. Oh, hey, Bonita. She sets her phone on Saturdays just to see us.
That's so cute.
Awesome.
That's awesome. That makes me happy in my face.
So do we want to get into spoilers now?
Yeah,
we're
going to get into spoilers. I just want to say I want to apologize for my aggressive use of the F word. I'm currently trying to be a better person and not use that word as much.
I'm not trying to be a better person.
Here's the thing. When you're watching this show, it's really hard to control yourself. But yes, we're about to go into some spoilers. I don't have anything fancy for when we go into spoilers other than leave so I don't have to hear you bitch about how you heard spoilers. Right. But we love you and we thank you for watching.
There's
get the fuck out.
Warning now. Okay.
Get the F out.
3, 2, 1. Okay, we're in spoiler zone. So do you guys know who the HOH is?
I know nothing.
Yes.
Okay, who do you think won HOH, Allison?
Paris.
Okay, and you know Deb, right?
I know.
Yeah. So Derek has won HOH.
Oh, for God's sake! Sorry, hold on. God damn
it! I'm trying to be a better person and not cuss.
Sorry.
God damn it!
Lord, I love
Bless
you.
her heart. Bless her heart.
Sorry, Jesus.
Yes.
Hold on, I can't.
Derek has won a mental comp as well. Like,
oh my God, was it like a game of memory that you played when you were 3 in
it was
preschool?
a true. I think it was a true or false HOH.
Oh my God, it was true. So it was a 50-50 shot?
It was
Yeah,
a 50-50 shot. It was one or the other.
Exactly.
Listen,
There you
Derek
go.
is a mental giant. Okay, he is the next Dr. Will or Derek or Dave.
Oh, I need Jesus today,
Me
big
too.
time.
I need Jesus every day. Let's be honest.
Oh.
But yeah, so Derek is the new HOH. So who do you?
Don't say that again.
He who must not be named is the new HOH.
That's better.
Deb,
The wallpaper is the HOH.
Deb, do you know the nominees?
I believe it is Ryan and
Take a guess.
what's his name?
Wait, have Allison guess.
Will?
No, it's not Will.
Johnny?
Johnny. Yeah.
So he put up Ryan and Johnny.
Ryan, that's
mental,
original.
a mental beast and a physical comp beast. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so when's the veto comp?
This is the right move for Derek, because by putting both of them up, like, yeah, there's a really, really good chance that one of them is going to win the power of veto, but one of them is still going to be on the block at the end of this week. So really, like, the power this week lies in this alliance of Harris, Will, and Maddie. And with who are the other votes? Allie, Kayla, and Olivia. So I guess it could come down to a tie, but yeah, like I really think that one of these two guys is going. I don't think that. I mean, like, who would Derek put up as like the renom? I guess Maddie, right?
Well, let's be honest. Is he really running the show?
I heard
Kayla
rumors
put
that Allie. Yeah, exactly. I heard rumors that they would put Allie up in the
Okay.
event that someone came up.
I think that's a really smart move, because there's no way Olivia's going to vote against Allie. Kayla will vote the way that like her and Derek want to. So I think that that's a surefire way to get one of these two guys out. So I'm not really down on this move for Derek and John, or yeah, for Derek and Kayla to be putting up Johnny and Ryan.
But it will solidify that they are the biggest target in the house, and
He shouldn't have won that comp.
it's bad. It's bad, and they're
Why is it bad?
if the triple eviction is next week, they are toast.
I don't think that there's a triple coming.
You don't?
You don't think they're going to do the triple again?
No, I think they would have announced it by now. And since we're down to 9 with a final 2, so we have like 7 more evictions to go. That's literally like cutting down like the amount of evictions in half. So I really think they would have announced it on the show, like at the end of the live eviction. Arissa would have came on and been like, and stay tuned next week for a triple eviction. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Which I'm glad that they're not doing. I really hate the triple evictions. So yeah, so
I don't want Johnny or Ryan to go. When's the veto comp?
Today, yeah. I think they picked players for the veto. Yeah, so playing in the veto are, of course, Derek, Johnny, and Ryan, but also Maddie, Olivia, and Paris. So Allie isn't even playing in this, so if she's a renom, she doesn't really have a chance to save herself. But I don't think that like whoever the renom is, I don't think that they have anything to worry about. Like, another guy is going to go this week, which is crazy.
I'm livid. I'm very angry.
You can tell.
I'm so subdued right now from anger. I've been sitting here silently praying for forgiveness for having an outburst.
Yeah. So in your perfect world, Allison, who would have won head of household here?
Ryan or Johnny. That's who I wanted.
Who do you think? I guess Ryan would have put up Derek and Kayla.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Because I'm over it. I'm freaking over it.
Yeah.
The minute that you get in that HOH and act that way, you will never have my support. I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
Really?
Yes.
I'm still holding on to hope for Kayla.
Here's
I
the thing.
think that she could win this game and be a good winner. but good is different from likable. You know, like, do I think Kayla's the most likable person? I'm not the hugest fan of her personally, but I think game-wise, she's not doing too bad, especially looking at the board and looking like.
Hey, look, I'll walk around the Big Brother house all day long like my shit don't stink if I've got a partner that I know if they win HOH, I'm safe. There's a difference between doing that and walking around alone like Ryan. I mean, it's different. I mean, yeah, you can act a certain way, but when you are guaranteed, say, like, oh, well, I can act the way I want now because my partner might win next week.
Yeah.
I'm going to act any way I want. But
I think that would be the darkest timeline for the rest of the season is if Kayla wins HOH the next week.
And then that next weekend, we're just going to say, let's just talk about something else.
Right.
Let's just talk about something else.
This will suddenly become an off-topic vlog.
Let's talk politics.
Yeah. Speaking of off-topic, Mars said in the chat, Deb, are you an Eagles fan? Do you go on hate message boards?
Do I go on what?
Hate message boards?
No, I don't.
Okay, I don't even know what that is. Sports, I steer away. But yeah. Who else? I mean, yeah. Like, what do you guys think is going to be like the trajectory for the rest of the season?
It is hard to know. Whoever wins next OH will determine that.
I think so too. I think that I think that Ryan will go this week. And then he
goes to jury, and you know what? I'm glad he's going to jury because he deserves to go to jury, being the fan that he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least he gets that benefit.
Yeah, yeah. Ryan's worked his butt off, and I think that, like I said, I think Erica and actually Marin was evicted after Hamza, so it would be Erica and Marin, not Hamza.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, we forgot he even existed.
Exactly.
Who?
Marin. We forgot about Marin's eviction. And you know what? Speaking of forgetting about Marin's eviction, CBS or CBS Canada, they do press releases every week when someone gets evicted. They never did one for Marin. Just saying. Apparently they forgot to.
They're just like, I don't know him.
They forgot about him. They forgot he was on the show. I think Marin forgot he was on the show too.
Yep. So I guess do we want to go into a power rankings? Like, who do we think are let's do the top 3 house guests in terms of who do you see winning this game?
I can't. I don't know. I'm very
Allison is stunned right now.
I'm just stunned and
disgusted,
verklempt. I'm not in a good mental state at this moment. I don't really feel like I could really make any good life choices at this moment. I'm so angry.
Can we talk about your hair though? As far as life choices?
Wait, whose hair?
Oh, my hair?
Allison's, how fucking fabulous she looks today.
Oh, my stunt hair?
Yeah, can we talk about
my fake hair today?
That's her funeral weave.
It's my funeral weave.
Her funeral weave.
First of all, it's called a halo, you little shit.
Yeah, but I like funeral weave. That's good.
It's a halo. I always try to look my best at funerals because, it's all about me,
Right.
That person doesn't need the spotlight anymore.
Yeah.
So it's all about me and my halo hair. What happened is, see how I light up when I talk about myself?
I know. That's right.
I actually made a very bad life choice with my hair about a month ago, and my cousin and I are transitioning it, and I'm actually it's probably going to be a little bit shorter here in the future, but this will be cut to match it, so it'll be okay. You don't worry. His hair, it'll grow back. It'll be fine. But it's never a good decision to go, you know what? I think I want long side swept bangs, and I think I'm going to try to cut them myself.
There you go. You should.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? But yes, it's called a halo.
Because you are a fucking angel.
Arlington Walker Salon in Arlington, Tennessee, did this, and it's my cousin Ashley Troughton.
Mars in the chat said, not a fan of Derek's gameplay, but once Kayla is gone, he's an automatic top 3. So Mars's top 3 is Olivia, number 1, Paris, number 2, and Derek, number 3.
A question.
What?
Mars, what are you doing next week? Would you like to be a guest on this show?
Oh, yeah, he would. Or she.
Would you send me an email, memphisdarling@gmail.com, one long word, just memphisdarling@gmail.com. Come on the show.
Yeah,
please.
we would love you on the show.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. That's a really interesting point. Is where does Derek go once Kayla is inevitably evicted?
Tell you where he should go.
Where's that?
Back into the wallpaper.
Fade back into the wall.
I thought you were gonna say like straight to hell or something like that.
No, he's just
Trying to be a better person, Tyson. Never say that.
Trying. But yeah, where do you guys see Derek kind of going once Kayla's gone?
Derek out the freaking door. He's got nothing. He's got no game. He's done nothing but hide behind Kayla. I guarantee you, he's not even making any decisions by himself right now. He's a robot. He's not even worth a meat shield. He's not worth being a pawn. He's not worth anything. He's in the way, and he needs to go. And I'm livid by the fact that this little person, Derek, is HOH right now. And it doesn't surprise me that someone of his caliber wins with a true or false comp, because it's a 50-50 shot. I guarantee you, if it had come down to a number deal and they had to write it on a chalkboard, his butt wouldn't be HOH right now.
We don't know if it did get to that tiebreaker.
I can tell you right now, it did not come to. I swear to God, if it did not come down, and if it did, I will sit here next week and in blood. Okay, I'll put that. I will sing his praises. I will come up with 3 good things about Derek.
Okay, all right. I am going to hold you to that.
Hold me to that.
I will. Don't worry.
Three
I'm going to
good
write it down, actually.
Everyone heard it.
Yep, it is now on air.
Hold on, I got to do this. Wait, it came loose.
Listen, I have a crick in my neck. I can't do any hair flips or anything like that.
I just don't have any.
Yeah.
So I think that, Deb,
Who
who do you think is your top 3
Right now,
for winner potential?
Olivia, Johnny, if he can survive this week, or Allie.
Not Paris?
I don't know. I see her more as a goat. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because she, I know she's doing, her game, underhanded, and, but the thing is, nobody really sees it. And then to go into, a final 2 situation and try to explain to a jury that you had game and nobody saw it, it's a little hard to explain if nobody saw it happen.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think that, I keep saying here, Paris needs to get power. She needs to get a little bit of blood on her hands and kind of come out of this. I feel like she's in this cocoon state, and she just needs to go through a metamorphosis and become this beautiful Big Brother gameplay butterfly. And to do that, she needs to get a little bit of blood on her hands. So I think that okay, here's my top 3.
Okay.
I am going to put Paris at number 1. I really feel good about her.
If she can win something.
Yeah, which I believe that she can do. It's a lot of mental comps down the stretch, and I think that is more capable than Olivia, than Derek, than Allie, than Will, than Maddie of winning one of these. And she's always super aware of what she's doing. Every time that she does some kind of move, she goes into a room by herself and she talks to the cameras and say I'm doing this on purpose. There's an awareness by her that she is playing up this role, which I think really works to her benefit. Also, like they cover this a lot on like the live feed recaps, but she's really good at like.
We will explore truth.
Crap, my thing's going off. Sorry, my phone went off.
She's really good at like when she's sitting one-on-one with somebody. She's an amazing listener. So she really listens. Like if Deb, like you say to me, like, I don't know, like I'm thinking about getting Allison out. Like even though Paris like doesn't want Allison out, she understands that like that's what you want. So she starts working that conversation like right away to kind of mold like what you're thinking and reinforce that. Which shows like a great sense of adaptability in this game, which in my opinion, like adaptability is the best thing to have to be a good Big Brother player. So Paris, number 1. I think Olivia is a very close number 2. I think that she's playing a great game. I think Allie would go before her in the event that both of them get put on the block as a team. And then I will put Kayla as number 3.
I'm gonna be.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be petty for a second.
Yeah, be petty, girl.
I'm all kinds of bitter and petty today. I have a serious issue with Paris.
What?
I have a serious issue with somebody who manipulates people and gets them to do what they want. Fine, great game move. I have an issue with people who look in the camera and go, "Did I just do that? Oh my God, did I just do that?" Yes, bitch, you did. We don't need it.
Wait,
Okay.
can I challenge you?
I just freaking hate that crap.
Can I challenge you? Dr. Will and Dan both did this many times.
Yeah, but it wasn't a hair flip, and it just didn't get on my nerves like this did. And it has nothing to do with her being a woman. I just respect more downplay of it. I'm just done. I'm done today. I'm done.
I think
I need a nap. I need a frickin' nap. You nap.
But yeah, I think that's it from me. I know it's kind of a shorter recap today, but I think like we've been through everything. We're getting down the stretch here. We are in jury now, so everybody from here on out is going to be voting for the winner in the end.
Yeah. And these people need to remember that when you're in jury, you don't forget how someone made you feel.
Yeah. Just ask
So,
help.
so when you treat somebody badly as HOH, and then if you end up at the end of the game in final 2, and you've treated everybody poorly, and you made everybody worry, and you made everybody frantic, good luck trying to win.
Yeah.
Derek and Kayla are going to be so cute in jury together.
They're going to bang in jury.
Your face, you literally just look like you like sucked a lemon or something. So funny. But yeah, any final thoughts? Who do we think is going to win the veto?
Johnny.
Ryan or Johnny?
Yeah, I think Johnny will win this veto.
Depends on what the veto is, I guess.
Yeah, and then Allie or Maddie will go up, and Ryan will still go up. So that's really what I think is going to happen. Mara said in the chat, "This is why I love Olivia. She's not the super fan like the house guest who played up to the camera. She's a solid player, but she just doesn't know it yet."
Yeah.
I think that.
She's not looking in the camera going, "I just did that. I just do that."
My problem with Olivia is I feel like everything is falling in her favor, but I don't think it's because of what she's done. I think that she's been incredibly lucky in this game. I think that she is very funny, yeah, and she's like good TV for me to root for, but I just don't really give her a lot of credit on her own for how well she's done.
Right.
I more so give that credit to Allie, to be honest. Like she's like the one that's got a little bit more cutthroat, and
she's very manipulative.
Yeah,
Olivia did do a lot for herself this week by getting messages to everyone in the house from their family.
That was so funny. I loved that.
Yeah, I loved it too. I would have been all over something like that. I would have been like, "Oh yes, I get to annoy people and then becoming the freaking hero."
Right.
Did I just do that? I just did that.
That was so funny.
Allison is in rare form today.
She really is.
She must have a wild hair up her ass. What's up,
The
girlfriend?
hate is flowing.
He needs my petty hat today, honestly.
I need a drink.
Mars in the chat said again, Olivia is not over gaming, but when she talks games, she's very direct.
Yes.
I agree with that. I feel she will make game moves without worrying about who she might upset. I mean, that's very true. I mean, she's the one that put up Hamza in the double eviction right on the spot. So,
Well, before we end the show, if there are any fans out there of the Big Brother Canada, if you would like to be a guest on this show,
we would love to have you.
we would love to see what you got. All I ask is that you send me an email. Send it to Memphis Darling, MEMPHISDARLING @gmail.com with the subject, I want to be on the show. Send me a 30-minute clip of you talking about something.
30 minutes?
As long as it's not Derek
30-second. Sorry. Give me a 30-second clip of you bitching about something, because it's very important that you are complaining and passing judgment.
Yeah.
Because
30 minutes, man, that is long.
that's how out of it I am. Don't send me a freaking 30-minute attachment.
I think the only one that's capable of doing a 30-minute rant is this queen right here, Allison.
I could do it. Honey, I did this show for 2.5 years before you two came along.
That's
I'm
true.
perfectly fine sitting in front of a camera and just bitching constantly.
Right.
Send a video, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Because really, who can get a good point across in 30? Just send me a minute.
Yeah.
Let me see what you got. The subject needs to be, I want to be on the show. And you can make it, Survivor or, let's see what you've got. I'm really kind of interested to see who we've got out there.
Yeah.
There might be a diamond in the rough.
Definitely.
You never know.
But thank you, everyone, for
And please
watching.
do not show your nipples.
Okay,
don't
if you
see it.
send me a minute-long clip of your dick, I'm humiliating you. I'm humiliating you. I will.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yes.
Well, if it's a good one, I'll give it to Tyler.
Yes.
You guys can do your own Google Hangout.
Yes. Anyway, I hope my mother's not watching this.
My mother, this is just regular, any day that ends in Y with me. My mother's like, oh, Allison, just be a lady sometime.
Yeah, and you're like, hell no, we won't go.
Did I fart on the show? No, I burped.
I burped. See, I'm a lady.
Oh
Better the attic than the basement. All right.
Well, thank you guys for attending Erica's funeral.
Michelle Edwards, thank you. Thank you for loving our videos. We appreciate it.
I want to say one last thing before we go. If
Okay.
Big Brother Canada gets renewed again, and I really hope that it does, please, 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 Big Brother gods, Erica, #1 contender for this season for an all-star return.
Yes, and please cast Clifford Myers,
Yes.
comedian,
Yes.
Canadian comedian, Clifford Myers,
Yes.
on freaking Big Brother Canada, 7?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What is the
You want-
problem? Why isn't his ass on the show?
Oh my God, he's so smart and so funny
Yeah.
and knows the game.
Look him up on YouTube. He has mock audition videos for Survivor or Big Brother. Oh my God. I'm not even going to just do it. Look
Right.
up his name and go to his page. I love it.
I love Cliffy.
Clifford and I are going to do a show together in the next couple of weeks where we watch. MTV is doing a spin-off of the UK version of X on the Beach. We're going to watch the US version because it has Pauly Kelly Fiore on it from Big Brother. 18?
Listen,
Oh, that's going to be a shit show.
my brother Cody told me to be on an MTV show. And so I went and I applied for an MTV show because I'm going to meet all the Jersey Shore honeys.
Yeah, because I'm an attention whore. But
Right.
here's the thing. We're going to watch it and we're just going to diagram. We watch a lot of trash MTV shows. And I watch The Challenge, Teen Mom OG, this shit. I mean, it's just going to be crazy. So Cliffy and I are going to do that in a week or so. But yeah, that'll be something.
You really have to check out the Brain Candy podcast. It's hosted by Susie Meister and Sarah Rice from The Challenge and The Real World. You would seriously love that podcast. I'm a patron for it.
I love Susie.
They talk about like behind the scenes challenge stuff all the time. And
what's it called? Brain Candy?
Yeah, the Brain Candy podcast. Like, and their banter back and forth. Like, it is such a good podcast. I recommend it to anybody who loves like reality TV, anything.
Yeah.
I think that you would really like it, Allison.
Great. Well, thank you. I'm going to check that out because I'm all about. I listen to podcasts all day at work.
Yeah. Because she doesn't do any real work, but like 4 minutes.
Really?
4 minutes tops. Real work.
Can you imagine being stuck in an office with me all day?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It would, yeah, exactly. I pray for those people daily. Okay, guys. So that's what we've got. Hashtag fake hair and naps.
Erica's funeral.
Yeah.
Hashtag Erica Hall's funeral.
Yeah.
And wigs.
Yeah.
Stunt hair and mourning.
Stunt hair and mourning. Hashtag stunt. I would also recommend Verbal Justice. Okay, Mars. All right. I was part of a podcast called Verbal Justice with two guys a few years ago. And yeah, it was a good podcast. All we did was talk about The Walking Dead and stuff. But I could go so many places with that. They now have their own podcast, which I'm not going to advertise, which I kind of just did. They don't handle opinionated, aggressive women very well. They actually grew bleeding mangina's overnight, and fired me from my own fucking podcast. And the only reason why they got away with it was because they owned all the equipment and I didn't know how to do a podcast by myself. But they blamed it on something else. Oh, but you said you were moving to Nashville. Honey, no, that's not it. It couldn't handle me. I'm a little much to handle, but whatevs. What goes around comes around. Yes, Verbal Justice was a lot of fun for when it was fun. I honestly, if you want to listen to a really good Walking Dead podcast, listen to The Watching Dead by Bald Move. The Watching Dead, hands down, best Walking Dead podcast out there. If you actually listen to the guys who now do that left Verbal Justice to do something else, they copy The Watching Dead verbatim. You're basically listening to the same podcast. At least one of them does. So just listen to The Watching Dead.
I'm just taking pills while you're talking.
Yeah. Aaron is hilarious. It's amazing. I think that's where Mars found me. I'm not sure. I'm not bitter. I'm not an ugly person. I wish everyone the best. I hope those two ass clowns do great.
But they're still ass clowns.
Yeah, they're ass clowns.
Yeah.
You really find out who your friends are.
Yeah.
You really do.
All right, it's time for me to go outside.
All right, go outside. Go outside, get some sun.
Yeah.
How can people find you real quick?
At TLyonz, TLYONZZ, on all social media platforms. Twitter is where I talk most about reality TV and other dumb thoughts by me. So if you want to stay informed there, that's the best platform.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you. Bye, Tyler. Thanks for coming. We'll see you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
I think Debbie and I'll hang out for a minute.
We're still live.
We're still live. Why
We're still
not?
live.
Who cares?
But yeah, I love the stunt hair, girlfriend. It's fabulous.
I love the stunt hair. I love wearing it. Hey, Maria, you don't have to leave.
Hey, Maria. Hi.
We'll stay on a minute and talk about. A lot of people when the Verbal Justice podcast, I've never really talked about it, so I'm going to talk about it for a minute.
Maria, you want to come in? Can you come
Maria,
in, Maria?
you come in.
We're watching. Ready?
Do y'all want to hear the verbal justice story?
Yeah, let's hear the verbal justice story.
Well, a lot of people ask me, how do you get fired from your own podcast that you started? Well, you get fired because you don't have the equipment and the other people do. And I just wanted to take something that I felt was getting a little stale and boring, and we were making too many kind of ass and titty jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I became a little bit more abrasive and a little more aggressive with these two guys. One of them handled it okay, and the other one just all of a sudden decided to be a complete bitch and complained to the other guy. And see, these guys were friends since the fucking Cub Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just against me constantly, and I had to watch what I say, and I had to do this, that. Well, I had like a major life event happen that I wouldn't wish on anyone during that podcast. One of the guys actually helped me through it, and I'm eternally grateful. The other guy had given 3 shits and still continued to bitch and complain about me because he's a bitch. And that's what bitches do. And so at the time, I wanted to make a life change and get out of Memphis. And I went on a job interview in Nashville. And it was for a temp agency. And I actually planned on moving to Nashville, but it was never set in stone. It was just something I wanted to do. And so they decided to have a meeting with me one day. And they're like, well, since you've decided to move to Nashville, we're going to end this after the season finale of The Walking Dead and do our own thing. And I said, well, what if I'm not moving to Nashville? Well, we still want to go do our own thing. And I go, so basically you want to do your own thing and you just don't want to tell me.
And they're using your move as an excuse.
Yeah, they used that because they weren't men enough to say. One of them I'm particularly disappointed in because I considered him a very good man and I loved him to death and I cared about him and I do miss him. But it just makes me sad that the other guy, that I knew, and I cared about both of them, and it hurt me. It was very painful and it was bad, and I didn't want to do anything. And I didn't do anything for almost 1.5 years because of it. And I decided I'm going to do my own thing where I don't have to depend on anyone. So I looked at what can I do if I don't know how to podcast? Oh, vlogging. Okay, well, I'm going to try doing this by myself and see how that goes. And it worked, and it really, really worked. And Mars, they said they might have equipment, but you took all the talent. You know what, Mars? I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, these guys didn't know about podcasting. They didn't know about this kind of thing. They may have heard about it. I introduced them to the podcasting world. I introduced them to everything. Yeah, they were smart techie guys who figured it out and put everything together, but they wouldn't be doing what they're doing right now had I never come along and put it together. They would not be podcasting right now.
Right.
The final episode of Verbal Justice, I refused to be a part of. And all they did was advertise their new show. They didn't even acknowledge me, didn't say anything. They laughed about it. They carried on about it and basically rubbed it in my face. And I was still the admin of everything. So I went and took it all down. And then they got pissed off at me and said I was a bitter bitch and all this stuff. And I'm like, no, do you want to know something? I didn't even listen to that podcast at first. As soon as it went up, some people, fans of all 3 of us, and good friends of mine, but mostly fans of all 3 of us, sent me a message saying, have you listened to this podcast, Allison? You really need to. I'm a little concerned. They're trashing you, pretty much. Went and listened to it, took it down. You know what one of them said? Oh, they're your friends. They're your fans. So yeah, I would have gotten upset too. Nuh-uh. It was people contacting me about how disrespectful you were to someone who introduced you to podcasting. And you guys took a verbal shit all over me. You should be ashamed. And what goes around comes around.
You have the last laugh.
I will, Debbie. I will.
Yes, you will.
I don't know. I did what I did because I really cared about, I love talking and I love doing things, expressing myself and to include people that I really cared about and them do what they did to me was just wrong. And it's very hard. I'll be honest, coming into this with you kind of terrified me because I thought, I don't want to lose Debbie. What if something goes wrong? And now I'm like, that's not going to happen. No, this is, no, this is fine.
Bitch.
This is
you're
perfect.
going to have to have a surgical procedure to get rid of me.
That's right. That's right. It's just everything happens for a reason. And who cares? I don't really care. I'm still a little hurt. I mean, you're always hurt. It's not because I'm bitter. It's because I was hurt by people that I really cared about. If they were people I had just met, then I'd be over it. But when people that you really care about hurt you, it does sting and it carries over. Especially if you really cared about one of them a lot more than the other. You know, it's just sad. It's just super sad. But I wish them all the luck in the world, even though they're bitches. Yeah, there were show ideas that I came up with that they ended up doing on their show that I found out about from other people. Because I've never listened to the new shit. But people have come to me about it. And I'm like, I don't even have time. I don't even care anymore. Good. I'm glad I gave them a platform to launch.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're going to have the last laugh. Don't worry about it. I definitely feel that. I feel that.
Mars said in the chat room, Deb, in 20 years, I plan to move to Lehigh, Pennsylvania. I went to Philly once. Levi. That's not spelled right. I went to Philly once, last at the game at Vet versus BUF. I just burped again.
I might not be here though. Just saying.
So tell us a little bit about where you're going in May.
Oh, I am going to Reality Rally. I am representing Sequester and going to Reality Rally May 3rd through the 5th. And there's going to be a lot of activities. Everything is a charity that supports Michelle's Place, and they benefit breast cancer patients. They help with wigs and bras and just
It's a halo, but you could have hair like this with a wig.
Yeah, but it's all in support of women with breast cancer. And so there's going to be, the first night, there's going to be like I think it's like a wine, a benefit at a winery. And then the next day, Saturday, in the morning, it's going to be a Amazing Race style race through
awesome.
Temecula, California. And, the fans can sign up to participate, and they get to request who they want to play with. So all the reality stars, except for me, I'm not real, I will not.
But you're the Deb. You're the Deb.
I'm the Deb. I'll be on the side with all the fans supporting them. But you can request, whoever you want to play with. There are people there that are from the Amazing Race, all kinds of different shows. So, you get to pick who you want to play with. If they're available, then you get to play with them. And you play Amazing Race in Temecula. So, yeah. And then Saturday night, there's going to be a celebrity cook-off. It's kind of like the shows that you watch on TV, the cooking shows, the cooking competitions. They're going to have one of those. I'm all about that because there's food involved. I already asked Jillian if you need a taster, if you need someone, you need a food critic, a taster, just come to me because I got your back on that. Because there's it's food involved. So, and then Sunday, if anybody is a fan or anything, or any friends that I have in California, I'm going to try to meet up with them. I have one friend that I met through McCrae. His handle is drunk ass motherfucker. Hey, drunk ass motherfucker. So I'm going to have lunch with drunk ass motherfucker. And so.
Well, that's
And,
awesome.
Yeah. So me and Maria are going to go the day before. We're going to go, because it starts Thursday. We're going to go Wednesday because we're coming from the East Coast. Well, hey, cutie.
What's up?
Oh, well, hey, William. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Okay, we were just talking about Reality Rally.
Oh, nice. I know. When Deb asks you to do something, you better jump on the G-Hang and do it. Right, Allison?
Oh, my God. Like, I don't even hesitate. Yes.
Yeah, Allison, I haven't even had a chance to like talk to you in person. Like,
no, I think we Twitter chatted.
Yes.
Are you following
you
Big Brother? Do what?
I am following. You know, I was following it much more closely when Hamza was around, and then I kind of was depressed for a week and stopped watching. But I'm back on the bandwagon.
Yeah. And then they went and killed Erica off, and now we had a funeral today. I don't know. Well, he's wearing black, so he knows.
Yeah, I did, and it's like I don't understand why I'm being such a bitch about it, because it was a move. It was pretty much the only move that would have gotten Erica out. It's just I cannot stand Kayla and Derek. They just, oh God, I can't stand them. It's just flames, burning flames in my face, trying to come out.
Yeah, Kayla is not coming across well. I feel like it's 50-50. You either love her or you hate her. She's either, you know, somebody. But she also, I don't know, but there's something about her that you do want to root for. She is, you know, playing hard and she's playing her own way and she's getting away with a lot. And you know, I can appreciate that, but I'm just not buying into it like as a lot of other people are. But I could see it from like people that stan her, like their perspective is why she's doing so great. But I don't know. If she does get to the end, I think she wins it. But hopefully they don't let her get that far.
Well, she's basically HOH again this week.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Am I blurry? I feel like I'm blurry.
Kitty.
No, you're just.
No, you're fine.
Right. You look like you're in heaven. Everybody, this is
Glow.
Gizmo.
I mean,
say hi to Gizmo.
Hi, Gizmo.
Oh, what up, Giz?
There's my Gizzy.
We were just talking about. Actually, we weren't. I was just bitching.
She was bitching, and then we went to Reality Rally.
Yeah, we were talking about Reality Rally. Are you following Survivor at all?
I am. Yeah, I follow Survivor as well.
How are you feeling about Chris?
I was more sad to see Chris go than I was sad to see Erica go. That's for sure.
Oh my God.
Chris is just pure TV entertainment.
I know,
Yes,
like
I needed him to stay for a little while.
Chris grew on me more after he got eliminated. I mean, like then I saw that big Ponderosa rap video, and I was like, oh.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God, you have to see it.
Oh, it was like, oh,
it's an atrocity. It's an atrocity.
This guy's gonna be out. Somebody is gonna pay him to actually make an album. I guarantee you, and it'll be like
shits and giggles,
just like a Weird Al kind of vibe to it, you know. And he won't. And the thing is, Chris probably won't even know that it's a mockery. He'll probably
he's gonna think he made the big time.
Yeah, you wonder how much he's in on the joke, but, or if he's not at all.
He's gonna be in the studio.
I hope he has no idea.
He's gonna be in the studio, like, oh my God, I'm working with Weird Al Yankovic.
Who is he?
I've never heard of him. Is he good? Is he talented? When he made it? What was that about the Michael Jackson? I'm fat, huh? Yeah.
I grew up on Weird Al, so I love any Weird Al.
Yeah.
It's like Amish Paradise is my go-to song.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever I do karaoke, I always sing Gangster's Paradise, but throw in a couple Amish lyrics, you know, throughout the song.
Do you want to hear something funny, William?
Uh-oh.
I do Gangster's Paradise when I do karaoke too.
All right. I feel a collaboration coming sometime.
Yes. There's nothing funnier than a 4'11" little white girl getting on stage doing any kind of rap song.
Well, just imagine if she's joined by a 5'4" chubby white dude. Like,
yeah, hey,
let's do it.
Sounds like a match. Sounds like a match made in heaven. Yeah. That
I
song
want to
came
see
out
this.
when I
Can
was
we
in
get
high
some
school.
music? I want to see this. Let's go.
That song came out when I was a senior in high school. That summer after high school, and I remember it was just all about Coolio and the soundtrack to Clueless.
Oh,
that was it.
That hair, those spiky dreads. That was
whatever
you call that. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Michelle Pfeiffer staring him down in the video. Y'all should look that up, you young people who have no idea what we're talking about. We're gonna educate you.
So, what did you think about the other week? Let's talk about Survivor. What did you think when they just didn't have Ghost Island, and the entire season is called Ghost Island?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I went on a tangent.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, good.
Yeah, I went on a tangent because how do you have it's like having a show like what would be a good comparison? It's like I don't know. I'm blanking.
It's like having Three's Company with only 2 people.
Yeah, it's like Three's Company without Jack Ripper.
Jack Tripper.
Tripper, not Jack the Ripper, but Jack Tripper. Yes. You can't have Three's Company without John Ritter. I mean, it just doesn't work. You can't have Ghost Island without the damn Ghost Island. And you can't. You need to be consistent with how and when you use Ghost Island too. You can't be all bipolar with it. You can't be 1 minute we're gonna do it this way, and then we're gonna do it, and then we're just not gonna have it at all. I mean, I can't live like this.
Oh yeah.
Well, what about with Big Brother? Which Big Brother was it? It was Big Brother 17, where they were supposed to have like all these twists. It was like the Summer of Twist or something like that.
Yeah. Get ready for a takeover.
Takeovers. Yeah. It was the takeovers. Yeah. And then like by week 3, it was over. There was no more takeovers.
It was like week 2. They were like.
It was like week 2. Yeah. Or like, this is really fucking stupid.
This is stupid. It's a waste of money. And let's be honest, these people aren't really worth the time right now.
Yeah. No one gives a rat's ass about Gronk.
Yeah. Give me a break.
Hey, Meg Malley got that trip out of it, so she was appreciative. But the whole thing with Gronkowski, that whole entire thing was he was just on video. Like, he didn't come into the house. It was all shot elsewhere. And, oh man, that ruins it. Like, at least get Hasselhoff or Neil Patrick Harris in the house, like they did. Get Gronk in the house.
Yeah, do something. It's man, it would be nice if the shows would just commit to these twists and everything. Stop committing to bringing Paul back on Big Brother so much.
And bring Zooty McBooty on.
Yeah.
I wish. That would be nice. That would be nice.
I just really am praying to the Big Brother gods that they don't bring Paul back this year. I don't think they'll bring Paul back. If there was anyone that they brought back, with my luck, they would bring, what's her name? Arkansas.
Or no, she ain't coming back.
Or as I refer to as Arkantrash.
Yeah, no. I do not think that there's any way they're bringing that trash bag back. I'm sorry.
I'm still putting on my tinfoil hat and predicting a Big Brother All-Stars. That's what I've been waiting for. Some fans can't stand it, the whole idea, but I am waiting for it. Like, I'm just ready for it. Like, let's do it. Get Eric Stein back in the house. That's like the only thing I want to ever see again.
I think, and we've talked about this before, the All-Star. I would love an All-Stars, but this came up during Celebrity Big Brother. I think the only way that they would be able to get an All-Star cast together is if they did it in a Celebrity Big Brother format where it only lasted like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
See that.
Because they're all so divified that there's no way that they're staying, 3 months.
Yeah, there's like no way.
Is there any confirmation that we have Big Brother or Celebrity Big Brother 2? Is that confirmed yet or not yet?
No, I highly doubt it.
Bambi in the chat room has a good idea. They should do old generation versus new generation. That's a good idea.
Yeah, well, they did it on Survivor.
Well, that means we see.
That's true.
That might mean we see Paul again.
Oh, gee, no.
I really don't think that they're going to bring him back.
Oh, they'll bring Cody. Like, Cody's a hot commodity.
Just vote him out right away. If you get rid of Paul right away, then I don't have a problem with his ass being on the show. Just bye. Bitch, bye. It's over. There's no 3 times the charm here. You're going to come in second again, and then you really will be a mockery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, then it's just going to be like a tragedy.
I can't laugh hard enough.
from second place to second out. That's what we need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because week one they get protection.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely do not think that it's going to be an All-Stars this year. I do not feel that.
I would like to see. Okay, let's make it. If you guys were in the Big Brother house, if they brought back 2 former players, who would you be okay with them bringing back?
Audrey Middleton.
Audrey, for sure. Sorry. Of course. I'm sorry. With Audrey.
Okay, outside of Audrey.
With Audrey. Outside of Audrey. Because we fucking want to see Audrey Middleton on our TV.
Right.
Who do I want to see? I want to see Johnny Mac back again and really play. I love me some Johnny Mac.
I liked him.
Steve said he's never playing again, although I love Steve Moses.
I would like to see McRae play again without a showmance.
Yes.
Yeah, without the McCranda, I would like to see what, I mean, he proved himself anyway, but I'd like to see him play without a showmance.
Yeah, because he was a good player, physically and mentally and socially. He was a very good player. He just, got fucked by that showmance, literally. Literally.
You know who I think they should bring back? That nut job from Big Brother 2, Justin, who got kicked out for holding the knife to that chick's throat.
McRae said that the other day, did he?
Did he?
Yes.
I had no idea. Look, I've been watching Big Brother 18. If you go back and watch that is nothing. I really feel like it was nothing. It was a freaking butter knife. Am I wrong? I don't even know.
No, it was a real knife.
It was a real knife?
Yeah.
I'm not for violence.
It was a big knife, but
maybe it's in the rules. I don't know. I'm not on Big Brother.
I don't know. It was a little over the top. It was.
Yeah, because of him, they have butter knives now.
I want him and his list back on the show.
That's why if you need to chop something, you have to request a knife. And then when you're done using it, you have to return it.
Wow. I think it would be hilarious. Put him back in the damn
And you know what? I want to see more people listen to Vanessa Russo. And when they get HOH, request port wine because it has more alcohol. I'm just saying.
What wine?
Port.
Port?
Port, yes. So people
very strong,
get HOH, yes. You request port wine because the alcohol content is very high. And, you have a few days, not just like one bottle of wine, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. You can nurse that for a while.
Bambi said in the chat, what about the person who used the toothbrush to clean the toilet? That was Shannon, right?
Oh, in Celebrity? No.
No. That was in Big Brother 2. Big Brother 2?
Yeah, that was 2.
The girl that was with Dr. Will?
Dr. Phil.
I would love to see Dr. Phil on a celebrity season.
You know who I want to see? I want to see June's song.
Yeah, I'd like to see June again. I wish Brittany Haynes could do it, but she just popped out like her 5th kid, so I don't see that happening.
Yeah. Oh, she's like a Pez dispenser right now.
I love her. I absolutely love her. You know what? I know this is innocent. Who was the guy? He's from Memphis, and I can't even remember his name, and I'm from Memphis.
Memphis?
Memphis?
No, not Memphis.
Memphis?
The wrestler's son, Frank.
Oh.
Was it Frank?
Oh, Frank.
Oh, Frank Udy.
See, I liked Frank Udy.
Yeah, he's already
really
been on
him.
twice, though. He's already been on twice.
I don't think that really matters.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I mentioned Eric Stein earlier. I would love to see him play without the America's player tag.
Yeah, he got screwed big time with
America's
player.
Outside of him, I guess going by type, some of the characters I love to watch were him and then Matt Hoffman. I loved watching in the house.
Matt Hoffman was amazing. Yes.
And he gets a bad rap because of the lie, but inside the house, he was loved and adored and was doing great things. The only reason he has such a stink on him is because of the lie he told that he eventually revealed after he was out. But inside the house, he was doing very well. So I'd like to see him try again. And then Vanessa Rousseau, of course.
Enzo.
And Enzo.
Enzo.
He's just so entertaining. I would have seen, is he still as funny? How did he age?
Yes.
trying to think.
And so the meow meow.
Who was someone from last year I'd like to, because if they did actually recycle someone from Big Brother 19, can't even remember. We definitely don't want Matt. We definitely don't want Ark and Trash.
No, nobody.
Cody and Jessica are not going to come back. They just won $1 million on the Amazing Race.
The little one, what's her name? The little
Pow Pow Jr.?
Yeah, Pow Pow Jr. Yeah, she was good.
Alex.
Alex.
Am I going to get in trouble for calling her Pow Pow Jr.?
I think all right. I think you'll be okay.
No, because
that was a thing when she they said it was racist, and I'm not being racist.
No, she kind of looks like her a little bit.
They thought when they said Pow Pow that they misinterpreted it as panda, and that's how the racist came to be. So you can say Pow Pow, just don't say panda.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to say that for sure.
But no, she had what it takes to be a good player. I just think she made a few missteps and, trusted Paul too much. And but she definitely is physically and mentally capable of playing a really good game.
Yeah. I think that it would be good to see her in the Big Brother house away from Paul.
Yeah, and away from what's his name?
Jason? Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Because I think there's some people that were in the house last year that probably would have played a much better game had Paul not been there.
And she was one of them.
Maybe Matt would have broke a sweat.
I think Cameron would have gone a lot farther if Paul wasn't.
Cameron.
Poor Cameron.
Big Brother gods, put Cameron back on Big Brother. My heart broke for him, being a big fan, and we're all big fans. It's like being eliminated like that. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Sad. I would really like to see Victor back on, but that's just a personal choice.
Yeah.
I don't know what his relations are like anymore after the whole MTV thing. I heard there was I don't know if this is tea, but I heard there was a fallout, or he was just really unhappy with the MTV process. This is all hearsay. I could be completely wrong, but because the way
I watched the challenge. Do you watch the challenge?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
God. Okay, so somebody else watches the challenge. Okay, here's the thing. Natalie and Victor were on the challenge Vendettas, right? And of course, Victor got eliminated before Natalie. They just had part 1 of the reunion, and he was not there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, something was unsettling between him and MTV, or him and the challenge, or whatever. And
Victor's too good for these MTV shows.
Yeah, well,
he's too good. In my opinion, he's too good for these shows, and he's so beautiful, and the light shines on him that he's just an angel crying in his hair and the body, and it's so perfect.
Yeah. He is beautiful.
Allison needs to see more of that on the Big Brother.
Allison, did you
live feeds? Okay, sorry.
Did you see on the challenge finale? So Natalie was there, but did she say a word?
Natalie doesn't have anything to say because she stuck to Johnny Bananas, and then the bottom fell out. And she had nothing and tried to backpedal and pull the same Big Brother crap that she, pull the Big Brother crap in the you can't do that, and she got screwed big time. And no, she didn't say anything. She actually looked a little uncomfortable sitting there next to him because he kind of announced a few times that he's single during the finale. And I'm like, well, I guess that didn't happen after the show ended. But I'm really
watching.
Wait, who said they were single?
Johnny Bananas.
Oh, I thought you meant. Never mind.
I'm just tired of them dragging out the finale of the challenge. I gotta wait till next freaking week to find out who won. Who do you think won?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's Tony or Cara, right?
You know what I'm thinking?
Oh, who's the final 4? Let's go over this.
Zach.
Tony's not even in it, right? It's Zach
and
Kyle.
Zach, Kyle, Cara.
Yeah.
And Kayla. Right?
So probably Zach seemed to have a lead, right? So maybe Zach or Cara. I would narrow it down to those 2.
I think the world is going to turn upside down, and Kyle's going to freaking win.
That would be amazing.
I would laugh my ass off. But I think that if he did win, they would have had him come out. They'd be like, look, you need to come to the finale and none of this remote crap from the UK. You need to be here. I think what would really be hysterical is if Kayla won.
Yeah. Oh, just after getting such a terrible echo from, I mean, she did some terrible things on there as far as like voting and all that stuff goes. But yeah, it would really turn everyone upside down. Like, how is this game supposed to be played?
Did you notice her lips?
Is there a moral line or not?
Did you notice her lips during the finale?
No.
Oh my God, go back and look. She's got some injections. The kind of
fabulous, not fabulous natural lips like yours?
No, mine are natural. Trust me, when I was younger, I actually tried to make my lips look smaller. But no, she's got the kind of lips that, you know, winners can only afford. You know what I'm saying?
True.
There's something going on there. I was watching her. I was like, oh, bitch, got her lips done.
Well, that would be incredible. Maybe that's why Natalie was so bitter and like looked so mad on the reunion.
She just looked so pissed. She's just like this.
Yeah.
Arms folded. That body language.
They forced her to sit by bananas, and she knows that Kayla's the winner. Like, of course she's gonna be pissed off. But she's coming back, right? She's coming back. She's slotted for the next one or something.
Well, they've got the champs versus
Jose.
Josie, yeah, exactly. They've got that coming up with
Deb,
CT.
do you know about this? That Jose is going to be on the next challenge.
No, oh my God, Jose is such a hot mess.
As a star, he's a star. Maybe because of reality or because of celebrity makeup stuff more so than Big Brother, but he's a part of it. He's a star.
Oh my God,
I think that starts the week after next, I think, because we've got to get through this whole finale mess.
Yeah, maybe it even starts next week. Sometimes they do that where they'll have, back to back or something.
Right. But oh my goodness, it's been crazy. And Cara Maria has done a complete slutty 180 since she and Abram broke up, because she knows she was hoeing around on the show when she was still with Abram. And then they had that when they brought Abram on the show after she'd been making out with one of the twins.
Yeah.
and then they had like security there for the reunion show.
Well, I just wonder how much of this is staged. Like how much.
I love it. I love it. I was laughing. I was like, this is what you get. How do you do this? There's cameras. There's cameras everywhere.
I hope they don't get to the point where it's like the Laguna Beach, that old show that really just like changed, teenagers forever. Like where it's just like storyline or is just fed to the people that are supposed to, these real people, but they're just put in situations and said, do this. Like, I just hope that the challenge doesn't become that.
No, it won't, because they've got that new beach show. I don't know what it's called, Twilight Shores or whatever. Do you know what I'm talking about? That other show where they're on it's not Laguna Beach, it's something else.
Florida, what is it, like Alabama, Florida-bama, something like that?
Oh! Florida, no. I was talking about another show, but Florida-bama Shore. I freaking love that show.
I don't watch it, but I know Meg Malley did, second Meg Malley reference, I know Meg Malley did the casting for that.
Did she?
Let me tell you something. You need to go watch that right now, William. It will change your life. It was the greatest thing. It was horrible, but I loved it. No, it wasn't. You know what's really horrible? Winter Mountain. That show was so bad on MTV. After the second week, they stopped airing it on regular MTV. The third week, a month later, they aired episode 3 on MTV2. And then the next week, they just marathoned the rest of the episodes. It was that bad.
Oh really?
God.
It's so bad. I love these trash shows. I think they're great. I mean, it's like you put these people in a house, I guess in Colorado or whatever, and all they do is ski. And they're so. It's just the real world. It's like they stopped doing the real world.
Yeah.
So now they have to come up with all these. I don't know.
I might have to check it out, but like once there's like not an element of competition involved, I kind of check out. But some of them, catch me a little bit.
Well, they tried to introduce the element of challenges in the real world, and I think the last season of the real world was Kayla's season. I think they went back to Vegas for the third time, and they were actually doing these big challenges. And if you didn't participate, they made you leave the house, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know if you saw that or not, but then they just kind of just stopped. And see, my whole love affair with reality TV started in 1992 with the first season of The Real World. You know, that was how far back I go.
I never watched it.
It was it's people being real, living together, being real.
Yeah.
See what happens when 7 strangers start living together and getting real.
Yeah, I heard they stopped being polite as well.
Yeah, they stopped being polite. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah. Sounds pleasant.
Yeah, I love it.
Check it out, Deb. It's called The Real World. It's pretty cool.
The Real World. Starting.
The Real World. Yeah, I've been living in it, and
yeah,
I call it hell sometimes.
yeah.
Just saying.
Back to Brother Canada, heaven and hell.
Yeah. And see, that's a thing. The whole heaven and hell thing, it's not even a thing anymore.
Nope. Although Kayla is being a bit devilish.
True. There you go. That's a good connection. Nice to have, Deb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I banned the word Dela from my show, by the way. It's not allowed.
Oh, good. Thank you.
It's so stupid. That's when 2 people are in a showmance working together. They're not working together. He's sitting back while she runs the show.
Yep.
So she's basically HOH again.
Yep. Makes me want to vomit.
You guys talk about noms and everything?
Yeah, we did.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek won a mental comp for HOH.
Somehow. No. See, I'll give him some credit there, but I don't know. I can't wait to see how it shakes out, like what the questions were.
Well, he only gets credit because it's true or false. So it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
And he nominated Ryan original. There's an original nom right there. Ryan and Johnny. So the veto comp's going on today.
Yeah, that'll go on, for the majority of the night as per usual. And I know Ryan is already I looked at the feeds for like 3 seconds today, and he's just, moping around the house like he does. It's worked for him, and that's and with Johnny being like target number 1, like he could be safe another week, maybe 2.
You never know.
They got
pulls off that veto.
He got Canada to keep him safe. So, and to be honest with you, if I was Canadian, I would probably voted for Ryan too.
No, I would.
Well, I'm a big fan of Kevin Martin, and I don't know if you saw online Kevin Martin doing a big push for Ryan to save
really?
Ryan.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yes, and I think they're either from the same area or he has some connection to him. I can't exactly remember what his connection to Ryan is or why he's standing him so hard, but he was pushing for it, and he has such a massive following, not only from Big Brother fans, but from his Twitch poker.
Twitch, yeah.
And because of that, if he gets enough people to just click the button, he claims that he probably doesn't think that he had that much influence, but I think he had a little bit of influence.
Yeah,
well,
he has a big following on Twitch.
The live feed, Rob has a podcast. I don't know if you follow Rob has a podcast, but
I was on Rob.
You were on Rob has. When were you? Oh yes, you were. You were at the thing.
Well, but I was
they interviewed
also
you.
Big Brother 14. I was one of the original live feed correspondents back in Big Brother 14.
Oh, I had no idea.
There you go.
Oh,
I got some clout.
I wasn't listening to him back then.
We are long forgotten.
I just started listening to Rob has a podcast 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. See,
were you there for Brian Lynch at all? Did you know who Brian Lynch is or no? Is that
I've heard the name.
Okay,
I've heard the name, but I'm not sure.
So during Big Brother 14, when they brought in the coaches, Rob was just kind of starting to get bigger and bigger, and he asked for, there's going to be 4 coaches, so let's bring in 4 live feed correspondents that can update us with what every team is doing throughout the week. And so myself, Brian Lynch, and 2 other people got to go on, 2 or 3 times a week and just talk about the show and talk about what my team was doing. So I was following Team Brittany, so I got to follow Willie Hance and the whole drama with Willie Hance, and who else was on the team? JoJo and Shane. Not the greatest team, but it was a blast. I didn't get asked back because I was not as analytical as I would probably his fans would want me to be. I was more of the Brent character, kind of just talking about like what I felt about the game rather than maybe what was actually happening. But it was a lot of fun, and I actually got to go to Run It Up Reno and meet Rob and some of these Survivor winners last week or 2 weeks ago, and got to have breakfast with Kevin Martin and Arlie Shaban and
that's
Cindy.
so awesome.
Cindy connected me to them because she knew that I was going. And
Awesome.
It was really, really cool. I had a great time. And they're like the most genuine people. Kevin Martin is, he is a genuinely wonderful human being. So that's why, I rooted for him and will continue to at least for Twitch Poker. And if he ever plays again, like he's an awesome guy. If you ever get a chance to meet him, you should take advantage of that.
Yeah, he does well in poker too.
That is so cool. Y'all got me so excited. I got to pee. So hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm like a little dog getting excited. I got to piss.
So, William, are you excited for Reality Rally?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Like, I'm nervous about this whole Amazing Race game because I sprained my ankle really, really badly. Like maybe almost like a month ago, and it's still is sore. So I know that it's not like a long distance as far as the Amazing Race game goes. It's like a mile in total. I just hope that I don't get on a very competitive team because I'm gonna be slowing down the group. So I'm a little nervous about that, but everything else I'm really excited about.
Yeah. And then
what were you saying about it earlier before I came in?
I was just telling people, that the first night there's like a meet and greet, wine benefit at a winery or something like that. Yeah. And then the second day is the Amazing Race, and then that night is the food competition. Are you going to the food competition?
Yeah, I'm going. I signed up for it. I'm not sure. I know I saw that Kate, wasn't going to the food thing she mentioned. But I'm definitely going. I don't know if Michael's going to the food thing, but as long as you're there, then. Yeah,
I'm going, and Maria's going.
By that time, we'll have met a bunch of other people by that night anyway. So it'll be a blast. I'm so excited, and such a good cause, and I'm really excited that we get to be the face of Sequester and get the word out about the show. Hopefully, there are future seasons at some point, and to just bring it to light and just get the name out there, I think would be great. I'm just hoping that we get another season of Sequester.
Yes, I am.
It all comes back to that.
Because I really want Audrey to give Tyler a chance.
Tyler and Dylan, and there's Lance. There's so many people I want to see play.
Yes, Lance, definitely.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, Tyler wanted to be on Sequester so bad.
Oh yeah.
And, so I'm just hoping. So.
Well, it was always just said. They said hiatus. So we'll take that as a positive word because it could have been worse.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm like, can we just, can someone buy it out and just keep going? Like Braden and I were saying, can we just pick it up where she left off and just have her name attached?
Yes.
Well, listen, I'm gonna wrap things up here. You guys don't hang up though. We'll stay on. I think people might be getting because this has kind of been our first after show.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Guys, remember, like and subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. You will get a notification when we go live, and we post it on the Facebook page, My Weekly Meltdown. I'm at @thememphis.darling on Instagram, also Twitter @Summers SOMMERS 1977. You can find Deb on Twitter at My Next Life Debbie DEBI. And William, how can people find you if they want to get in touch with you?
Yeah, I think the best way is just Twitter @Zudi McBooty. Once again, that is @Zudi McBooty. And just type it in. You'll find me. I'm around.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for putting up with us, and we'll see you guys Wednesday night for Survivor at 9, 8 Central, and then this time next week at remember Mars. It is 2 Eastern, 1 Central. You are always late. You need to set the alarm in your phone.
Get it together, Mars. Get it together.
Get it together. All right. Love you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.